Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's Pascal in the morning. Man, if this is your first time ever watching this show, please go click that like button. Go to our Facebook page. Please hit that like button so that you know every single time we go live, you get to see it with your own little peepers and all that. It really means a lot. But I am very honored to be sitting next to James Marsters, everybody. Come on. Yeah, man. So, I was wrong. Things got a little switched around, so I apologize. You know,
you just booted Kato right off.
Right? He's whatever.
He'll make you pay for it later.
No kidding, right? But so tell me what has been going on lately, because I know you're here for your famous role that you portrayed as Spike in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which was fantastic. By the way, I thought you were British. I literally thought you were British.
If you pay me.
Oh, and I know that. So the check is in the mail.
Yeah, right.
The check is in the mail.
You gave me a few bob before, so you've got about
that is
5
so much
minutes.
better than mine from the other day.
Yeah, she. So her father is British, and I tried on the spot, tried to make her do a British accent.
Not good.
You just blow it right out of the
Well, like I had 7 years to get it right.
Right.
If you do anything for 7 years, if you try to juggle for 7 years, you'll probably
figure it out eventually.
Pretty decent at it, right?
Yeah.
No, but I do got to ask you, for that particular role, do you have any funny story or as far as the audition process or anything for that role of Spike? Was there anything fun or interesting that happened during that time?
Yeah, I came from Seattle down to Los Angeles because I just became a father, and I discovered that it's bad to be poor if you're a dad. It didn't really occur to me until my son was actually born that I'd made the wrong choice to be a stage actor. And so I came down, I'd just come off of a really successful Macbeth in Seattle.
Right.
And I remember doing monologues from Shakespeare around the other actors in the waiting area for the audition, thinking that I was really psyching them out, like I'm a real actor. Right?
And watch out.
Yeah, this is before I knew anything about LA. Like, they don't care about Shakespeare.
Right.
Like, I just seemed psychotic, probably. But in my mind, I was really dominating. So it actually helped me going into the room. But I'm so glad that nobody actually pulled me aside and offered me medication. That would destroyed me.
That's very cool. So you were a stage actor, a trained Shakespearean actor.
Yeah. Before
you got into nighttime soaps.
Yeah.
Basically. But no, because I mean it's amazing. Sometimes the scripts get a little crazy and a little wild, especially with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I was a huge fan growing up too.
Yeah.
So the script will get crazy every episode. There's something weird and wild going on.
Like I was like you do a lot of really great playwrights in theater. Like the greats, Shakespeare, Macbeth, Moliere, Chekhov, Ibsen. But you do those because they're free. You don't have to pay for the rights.
Right.
So you do a lot of really good plays. So I knew what good writing felt like to say. What a good writer feels like when you're doing it.
Right.
And as soon as I started doing Buffy, I was like, this is actually really good writing.
Right.
And I was like
Joss
a
Whedon,
broken,
right?
Yeah, and also all the writers that were working for him, who are now some of the biggest power players in Hollywood now.
Right.
But Joss had them all when they were young and hungry and grossly underpaid, So I was a broken record on the set because a lot of younger actors, and I was constantly pulling them aside going, you have no idea how lucky you are right now. We're not going to get this kind of writing for our whole careers. You do know that. Yeah.
And then obviously this man who was writing it and creating that show is now killing it and everything.
Yeah,
now too,
and you know what? I saw him recently, and I expected his ego to have taken off after Avengers and everything.
Really?
He is the same dude, just plagued by self-doubt. I love that guy.
I feel like that's every good artist, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're always kind of going, was that good enough? Was that good? That could have been better. This could have been better. That could have been better. I hate this. I love that.
I think humility is the core of wisdom. And if you lose humility as an artist, you just lose it. Your stuff starts to get boring and like really important, But I think you can tell if an artist has held on to like sanity and humility,
right?
Because their stuff is still good.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell me about the Runaways.
Oh,
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
This show, dude. This show, I didn't even expect,
Yeah.
like, you know, because, you know, I did my research and was looking you up and everything. I'm like, The Runaways, man, this is funny. I've heard about it a million times, but I hadn't gotten a chance to just put my eyes on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I was binge watching the hell out of it over the past, 2 days.
Right on.
And I'm telling you, that's a moving and a shaking kind of show. It's a really good show. Very well written. Lots of crazy stuff going on.
Yeah.
Your character is he's a beast, man.
They are letting me do the most horrific things.
I
on that
know.
show.
I mean, there was
Just
the one scene where you're just
horrible.
driving and you got like the pleasant music playing in the background, and you got this woman tied up, and you got a bloody tire iron in the passenger seat. I'm like, this guy is a savage.
Yeah.
What is going on with this character? It's amazing.
Usually when you're a regular on a show, they're kind of careful about what they allow you to do because they don't want the audience to turn off to you. And but in this case, they're just letting me do things that normally, like the guest star villain would do, and then of course you kill him off because that's not acceptable.
Of course.
And they just let me do it, and I keep going.
But,
So
but it's kind of like, you're the character they love to hate in a way. You know what I mean? Except your character's kind of went for a turn, though, as far as his demeanor and his outlook on life and all that.
Well, yeah, I mean, like it is. It's about teenagers that find out that their parents are supervillains.
Right.
Which is pretty much every teenager in the world thinks their parents are supervillains, but in this case, they're right.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's also about the parents, and it's also about how hard it is to be a parent, and how sometimes as a parent you start cutting moral corners to feed your kids, and suddenly your kids grow up and they can see you clearly, and they're like, "Wow, you're not really that good of a person, are you?"
Like, oh man.
You work for a bank, Dad. You know, like, So it's kind of about both sides. So it's if you ever were a kid, or if you have a kid, you should watch the show.
Absolutely. I think it's a show that the family could, for the most part,
The family
teens
could
and
watch.
up in family
It would be
could watch.
fun to see
not
a family
really
watch
something.
that
No
show.
kid, right? They'd be
Dad,
like,
I knew it. Oh, you were evil. You don't get it.
This is how I feel, Dad.
Yeah, but I could argue that my character is actually the hero of a show.
Yeah.
I think that he's actually the most moral character on the show because he's trying to save the world. He's trying to revolutionize energy production and transportation.
Right.
He's like Elon Musk because he knows that if we don't do that, the planet's going to burn.
Is he starting to make flamethrowers too? Is he trying to sell
but I mean, like,
flamethrowers?
if
Like
we
Elon
don't
Musk?
if we don't stop burning if we don't stop burning things to warm ourselves like cavemen, we are going to lose everything as a species. So he's like, if I have to kill a few people to save the whole species,
you gotta break a few
Risk I'm willing
eggs,
to
right?
take.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta break a few eggs.
Is it more moral to do that, or is it more moral to say, let the human race die off, I'm going to remain clean? Is that a better thing? Yeah.
So somebody has to have some dirt on their hands, right?
Yeah.
That's true. So season 2.
Yeah.
Are you already in production for that, or
No,
things going
we
on
are
with
going
that?
to start. I think we're starting in April.
Okay.
As far as I know, it's a 13-episode season, so there'll be 3 more episodes.
Oh, nice.
And I cannot wait. I mean, like, I am having the best time since Buffy. I've been so lucky. I've been on shows with really nice people, really great writing, and there's nothing wrong with what I've done. But sometimes there's just a special project.
Absolutely.
And this is another golden time.
Man.
Where I love my character and everyone involved
Absolutely.
is really having the time of their life.
So real quick, as far as like as far as streaming shows, internet, that kind of thing, what are your thoughts on that? Because obviously, there's so many shows on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime. Like, is it are you thinking it's a good thing, or are you thinking maybe? What do you think? I mean, obviously,
when I came to Los Angeles, there were 3.5 networks.
Right.
Well, no, there's 4.5 networks. ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox had started up.
Right.
And then the WB was just beginning.
Right.
And we were doing
frog.
that one. But, right. Yeah. I was with
WB.
the. Exactly. Yeah. Right. And now there's 49 million channels.
Right.
And so there's so much more work as an actor. So
Yeah.
I'm like, keep it coming.
Oh, man.
From my perspective, there can't be enough.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, hey, so we got to wrap this up. I'm so sorry, but big thank you to James for being here, man.
pleasure,
Such
man.
a pleasure, man.
By the way,
coming
Marvel
up
plug.
next. Oh,
Real
sorry.
quick, Marvel plug. I saw the Black Panther at the premiere.
Oh, yeah.
That film is amazing.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Anybody
Amazing.
got tickets out there? Because I'm trying to get some
Oh my
tickets,
God.
yo. Give me some tickets.
Yeah.
But anyway, we are going to be right back. When we come back, we're going to be sitting down with a very, very talented and awesome human being and bubbly, obviously, as I'm just finding out. Kaylin is in the house. Get ready for that. We'll be right back. See you guys in a minute. Deuces.